Welcome back, everyone, to Sound Advice. I'm your host, Jake Hare,
And I am host number 2, Austin Alford.
and today we have something very special for you listeners out there. Austin, this was your idea, so
Okay.
I'll let you explain it.
Okay. Me and Jake separately made playlists that we would listen to if we were to commit a murder playlist. So if we
Murder
wanted to kill someone, what song would we listen to, say, on the way or in the act of doing the deed? I have some explanations for mine, so it all just depends. Some of mine are pretty goofy too. Now, how many songs did you choose?
We're sitting down at lunch, and we came up with this idea. I'm going to give all the credit to Austin on this one, and he basically came up with the idea that it was going to be just we came up with playlists and we just put songs in there. Whichever song is better, they would take home the championship for that week. And I made the playlist I made called Murder, just straight to the point. It only has about 6 songs on it, and it's only about 30 minutes.
I made a playlist called Murder Playlist, so a little more descriptive. And mine, I got a little carried away and put 64 songs on, and the playlist to play all the songs entirely would take 5 hours and 30 minutes.
So, when I was going about the murder, I was thinking about, okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going to murder this person, and I'm going to get it over with. Austin, apparently, he really wants to fucking murder this person for a while.
I'm very calculated. It's more so a murder spree. They all have different.
Well, I say, you want to flip a coin to see who goes first? You want to just go first? I mean,
I don't have a coin. I don't know if you have a coin. I don't have a coin.
Hey Siri, flip a coin.
Oh.
There you go.
Well,
Wait, that didn't
we
work.
Didn't call anything. Alright. I'll take tails.
You'll take tails. All right, ready? Hey Siri, flip a coin. Tails. It looks like you're going first.
Sweet. So my first song is by the late great legend. He's not actually dead, but he quit hip hop. Lil Ugly Mane. It's called Leonard's Lake. And I chose this because the song sounds like creepy. It starts off with these odd noises that are really jarring. And then I'll skip ahead a little bit because it does that for a while. And then it kind of has this nice, sweet sample. I don't know what it's from. And then it starts to kick in.
Shit, that's tight.
Which is weird. It's only instrumental, too. He doesn't rap over it, sadly. But he did produce it. And I love Lil Ugly Mane. But the reason I chose it is because the name Leonard's Lake is actually, I don't think a lot of people know this. There's a real dude named Leonard Lake who was a murderer.
Oh, shit.
Like a serial rapist and murderer. Like one of the worst. I don't know why he's not more known because he's like a sick fuck. Him and like this other dude like partnered up and got a cabin in the woods and would just like, I think the body count was like huge. And when he got arrested, he had cyanide sewed like in his shirt and ended up killing himself in jail.
Oh, fuck.
So like a really prepared.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Terrible though.
That's a fucking great start to the playlist right there. You already got.
Yeah, I think his body count is unknown, but it's high. Yeah, he like teamed up with I don't know who the other guy is. Anyways, it's from 11 to 25 victims.
Oh.
He's one bad motherfucker. So that's my first one.
Okay, so that's your first one.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, for sure.
It's a little bit creepy, and then the backstory gets a little eerier.
Well, honestly, I mean, if you want, just go through the whole playlist because, I mean, I only have like 5 songs, so.
Keep going?
Yeah, I'd say keep going.
All right, well, my next one was Gimme the Loot by the Notorious B.I.G.
Of course.
I mean, that song's just hard, and it's about shooting people, and I could like definitely run up on someone listening to that. And then my next one is Knuckle Up, and it's a like punk hip hop duo. They're like hardcore punk and experimental hip hop. They're It's HO9909. It's horror, is what it is. That's what their like band name is, but they spell it with nines instead of R's.
Okay.
And they're like always compared to Death Grips, but they're nothing like that. Any rap that has yelling in it is like automatically like
Compared,
oh,
yeah.
This is like Death
This is like
Grips.
Death Grips, yeah.
It's not, but it's good. And they did like a pop show in LA, and I didn't know they were coming, so I got to see them live. But
Oh,
should I
sick.
play the songs? I don't know if
Is it fucked up? How fucked up is it?
it's just. I mean, it'll be loud.
Uh,
They do okay in this song. I do have to say I have a love-hate relationship for it because it's hard as fuck. But they unironically say "let the bodies hit the floor" at one point, which is possibly like the cringiest. You got to be a little more creative. And then I had "The Race" by Tay-K.
Okay,
Because that is
yeah.
about Mark. I mean, he's on the run.
Of
No
course,
races,
of
Didn't be
course.
the case, so he had to do "The Race."
Absolutely.
You want to do your first one now? I've gone through. Very
Well,
little.
because mine's a concept playlist.
Oh, it's a concept.
It's a
Oh,
concept,
okay.
so-
Mine is not. And then I had the Aphex Twin song Avril 14th.
You'd murder someone at Avril 14.
Oh yeah, this is more like the Christian Bale American
Psycho?
Maybe no. I would say this is more like the Silence of the Lambs. Like
Okay.
very
Okay.
educate like
Yeah, like
Hannibal Lecter.
you're like cutting up like the body parts in the right way.
yeah, like
He's getting out the
just like
surgical equipment.
yeah, just like getting ready for like the most
Yeah.
relaxing kill of his life.
Just like kind of going through the motions. Like, yeah, I'm just murdering someone.
And then my next one was more like Christian Bale from American Psycho, where like you put the goofy like Huey Lewis in the news while you're chopping someone with an axe. Mine's Gary Newman's Cars, because I think that song is amazing, and I think it'd be hilarious to chop someone up to Gary Newman's The Pleasure Principle. Like just like
Yeah.
fucking murdering someone. So I love that. And then another same way as Tears for Fears, Head Over Heels. It's just like I'll skip to where it comes in.
Damn.
It's funny like synth wave,
Yeah.
80s new
80s
wave.
pop, yeah.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
And then my next one, this is gonna be a while. I had Schoolboy Q's Groovy Tony.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard it.
I've heard some Schoolboy.
It's
but-
off of Blank Face,
Mhm.
and the whole thing is just like killing people and keeping a blank face. I thought it was nice, and it goes hard as a motherfucker. And then Black Moth Super Rainbow, just because like that sounds creepy.
Yeah.
I have another little Ugly Mane song because near the end they kind of do like a Fitter Happier thing where they have Siri.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Like
yeah.
Let me try to find it. It's so weird, and the shit that she says is like so much darker than like Fitter Happier.
I fell apart and took my mind with me. I have been
So this
barely
is like my
sustaining,
descent
pain just
into madness.
marinating.
I feel that,
fell
yeah.
apart and took my
Yeah.
mind with me. Just a ghost cloaked in lies with a broken spine. Fell apart and took my mind with
fucking
me.
weird.
Just an
I fuck
It
with
creeps
that.
me out.
I fuck with that though.
And then Big L's All Black, because it's another one about killing people and having their family dressed in all black at their funeral. And the one-liners in this are insane. It's also terrible. He said he has the worst.
Oh my
Like, let me find some lyrics here. Well, first I want him to come in.
Once again, it's the Big L, that kid who got most props for killing corrupt cops with motherfucking buckshots.
Insane. But he says, let me find some good ones. He says, and I quote, this isn't me saying this, "Me being a virgin, that's idiotic, because if Big L got the AIDS, every cutie in the city got it.
Holy shit.
Once a gamer tried to stick me for 6 G's, and I put more holes in his ass than Swiss cheese." It's so... There's one that's like really, really bad, where
He's a lyrical poet.
it's disgusting. He gets, yo, ever since I was young, I ripped mics and killed beats, and now I'm known to milk freaks and hit them on silk sheets.
I mean, those are bars. I mean, the shit that he's saying is fucked up, but
Oh yeah, no, he says, "I be placing snitches besides lakes and ditches, and if I catch AIDS, then I'ma start raping bitches."
Oh,
like,
man.
awful
Oh.
fucking. Big L is
Big
Nasty.
L. Big
you cannot
L.
say that anymore.
Big L. Come on, Big L.
And then I don't. Do you know Clipping?
I don't.
You don't know Clipping?
I don't know Clipping.
Oh, you would love Clipping.
Oh wait, is this Run the Jewels? No.
Hmm?
I was thinking of a song by them. Never mind.
No. It's a.
It's an
It's
artist?
a group.
Oh, it's a group.
It's
okay.
like 2 producers and then he's a really good rapper and I don't remember his name, but they come together to make the group Clipping.
All right.
And this
Fuck yeah.
song is called Shooter,
Let's hear it.
and it's all about shooting people. And like the entire beat is just like gun cocks and gunshots. It'll come to me.
Don't move nothing, statue. Shoot about to go nuts. Cashew. Need cash off the books. Pass through. Real cheese for the cooks. Rap food.
Okay,
Got drums
I
in
actually
that
fuck with
ass.
this.
Get fucked. Get your face rearranged. Nip tuck. Dude heavy in the streets. Big truck. Get money. That's a stick up. Quality
Hey,
life.
okay.
Choose one.
All right, so that's that. And then I had 6 Days by GJ Shadow. That song is just beautiful. I'd love to kill someone of that. Edit the Sad Parts by Modest Mouse, and that song's just sad. Like if it was an emotional killing, like this song like alone just like makes me want to cry. So, and then Red Bottom Sky by Young Lean because it's beautiful. Toe Cutter Thumb Buster by the OCs.
The OCs. All right, that's a
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's a good pick.
I have Karma by Waka Flocka Flame, and literally just for the beginning because it starts like. Just smacks. Definitely could kill someone with that. Ghostface Killah and Adrian Young, Beware the Stare off of 12 Ways to Die. That's a good concept album. I only could pull one song though. Keep Your Name by Dirty Projectors, just because like the weird pitch down vocals and R&B
Yeah, yeah.
is, I don't know.
I feel
Death
that.
by Viet Cong, because Death.
Mhm.
I picked Baby by Donnie and Joe Emerson. And this song's actually really good because it's remixed by, what's his name? Ariel Pink. Do you
Ariel
know
Pink. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I like his version better, but it's just like a nice.
I
nice
definitely.
feel. Should we
Yeah.
stop in the middle of mine to let you
Honestly, you can keep going.
keep going?
I gotta say though, I gotta pack more heat next time.
I just went over. I couldn't sleep last night. Bad insomnia, and so I just like kept picking songs. My next one is a Trippie Redd song, a classic,
Redd,
Pulse 1469,
I was gonna say
featuring
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine. which
Yeah.
is- goodness. And yeah, I mean the whole thing is toting a pole. It just means packing heat, having a gun,
Yeah. Yeah.
and shooting.
Classic. Classic. Yeah.
And then Master of None by Beach House, 'cause, I have there's like 3 categories I have where it's like really hard bangers that I could just like more of like the Jason Voorhees where I'm just going for blood.
You're
just
going for blood.
gruesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like the more not melodic, like methodic,
The calculated.
thoughtful, calculated killer that listens to more, soft-spoken artists, and then just like the goofy ones
Yeah.
too, just 'cause like
Just cause you fucking.
chopping someone up with an axe to this would be hilarious. This is Guarda Come Dondolo.
Oh my god. Oh my
It would
god.
just be so fun to kill someone with this.
I would have no idea how to react if I was getting fucking chopped up to this song. I'd be like, what the
I'd
fuck
probably
is
let out a
going
giggle. I had some soft cell on here just because 80s music is fun. Only God Can Judge Me by Tupac. Holy Ghost by Modern Baseball.
Oh,
The
wow.
Devil in His Youth
Okay.
by Proto Miter, yeah. Smith and Jones Forever by the Silver Jews. I love the Silver Jews. Mr. Noah by Panda Bear, because I don't know. That song always like creeped me out, and I don't know why. His like vocals are really weird.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that.
Kill Your Coworkers by Flying Lotus.
All right.
Lunch Money by Pusha T. Ghostface Killers by 21 Savage, Offset, and Metro Boomin. That thing is cold-blooded. It's like icy. This one I thought was funny. It's just called Everybody in the Club's Getting Shot. It's by Father. I don't know. Do you know Father?
I don't know Father. I've heard of him, but
His like biggest song is like Heartthrob, but Everyone in the Club Getting Shot is a classic. The Laughing Song by The Residents, and The Residents are really weird. Have you heard of The Residents?
I haven't.
They play with like big ass eyeballs on their heads, like big
Really?
ass eyeball Yeah, kind of like the Daft Punk helmet, but it's just
Okay.
like a big ass eye. But they're just super, super weird. I used to try to like sample a bunch of their shit because I saw like some interview where Earl Sweatshirt says it's just like good food for your sampler. But their shit is absolutely nuts.
Really? Okay.
This is like the one that I picked. It's
Oh,
just
shit.
weird.
Damn.
It's called the Laughing Song because I think at some point they start laughing. I don't know when it comes in. Alright, here we have Residents. It's like fucking. This is another one that's
Oh,
just
man,
like
yeah.
descent into madness.
Yeah, descent
Like,
into
I could
madness, I
find
feel
myself
that.
going. I have Revolution. I'm skipping a couple. Revolution by Kirk Franklin because I had to put some gospel on there, and that song is
Of course.
absolutely hilarious. Trans Europe Express by Kraftwerk. That's a good one.
Oh my God, I know you're a Kraftwerk fan.
I
That's
love
awesome.
Kraftwerk. Kraftwerk's
Computer
fantastic.
Love.
Computer Love is great. Pocket Calculator is a fucking bop. But Trans Europe Express is still weird and
Yeah.
creepy and sounds like a train. All of Dope Smoker by Sleep. I don't know why the fuck I put that on there. I could never kill someone a dope smoker. I just probably want to smoke dope to it. Elm Street by Jimmy Wapo. Rest in peace, Jimmy Wapo. Which is a good one talking about
Yeah, yeah,
killing people.
for sure.
You know, may he rest easy. Carpooling by SOB and RBE. That song is just fuck. There's so much energy on that song by all of them. I love SOB RBE. Papa Ya Buddy by Uno the Activist. We're kind of getting in the trap part. Vato by Snoop Dogg. I think Vato is like hilarious.
Don't you know that I'm loco?
Oh my God. I can just picture that.
Right around my way.
Oh my God.
East side of the beach.
Absolutely. Trouble by DJ Quick. Whatever that wasn't supposed to be on there. Street Knowledge by Bad Bad Not Good and Ghostface Killa. Because I just like the beginning guy Tree. The Killing Moon by Echo and the Bunnymen. The Birth and what is this called? The Birth and Death of the Day by Explosions in the Sky.
That's a good one. I feel that.
Let 'Em In by Paul McCartney.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
that's just like this one
Holy
more
shit.
thought out. I Love You All. This was the song in Frank. Have you seen Frank?
Frank.
The movie?
Oh,
The guy that, like,
okay. Yeah.
Makes music with the big ass like I don't know if it's paper mache or what the fuck it is.
It's
on his
like
head.
claymation or something.
It's not claymation, but like he has the it's an odd movie. Check out Frank. Frank's really cool, and it talks about it. It just kind of shits on South by Southwest, which I think is funny.
That's funny.
I don't need to play it. That's it. That's all.
Oh, well, shit.
I skipped a couple, but
Honestly,
they weren't needed.
fuck, man. I think you already had me beat based off of that fucking list.
I just
right
put
there.
way too many on. I just like overwhelmed
Oh.
everyone.
Shit, man.
It was like
Fuck.
20 minutes of me naming off songs.
Well,
I'm ready for the concept though. I didn't have a story with mine. Mine was just all kind of.
so mine's a story-based sort
Okay.
of playlist. I
Okay.
put a little bit of thought into this, and basically it's about
That's where you got me beat.
it's a man's descent into madness,
Okay.
and it's I'm gonna start it off. I think you'll know this song, but
This Wolves? Or is the Frank one? That's where he got Wolves.
it might have been.
That's
yeah.
the same thing.
It-
On
it probably
Kanye.
is the
So
same
I was like, wait, what the
sample.
hell? That's. I recognize it. I can't put my finger on what it is though. This is like. This reminds me. There was a story about a woman who like shot her kids in her car while hungry. Fuck! What is this? Is this Daft Punk? What the fuck?
This played in Drive, the first like song on Drive. If you ever seen that
I've
one?
never seen Drive, but I know this song, and I don't know from where. Yeah, this remember. Some mother killed her kids to the song "Hungry Like the Wolf" and
Oh,
then, like blamed
shit.
it on like a random stranger.
Oh,
And,
that's fucked up, man. That shit's fucked
It like
up.
came out, but that was like one of the big things about like her testimony is that "Hungry by the Wolves" were killing or was playing.
That that
and,
shit like or like the people who read like Catcher in the Rye and ended up killing John Lennon or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a little bullshit.
But that's
anyway.
what that reminded me of.
But yeah, so that's Night Call by Kavinsky. and
Okay.
it's a good old 80s synth pop, but it's like modern. I think it came out in like 2000s or something like that. But it's like there's that 80s retro phase.
Where's
that
it?
guys are into.
Nightfall or night?
Night Call.
Night Call.
Yeah, and it's it's basically the song is like a guy giving a girl a night call,
Oh, okay.
and so like it could be seen as, I mean, I think it's creepy as fuck, but some people might see it as romantic or charming. But basically, yeah, so it starts off with this guy giving a girl a night call, and he's gonna like drive over to her house right now. Some creepy fucking shit, right? And so he just calls the girl and he starts to drive up, and that's like the car keys starting up in the beginning.
Okay.
So then we're gonna head over to this song. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because it's like 7 minutes long. And this is on the way to the house right now.
Okay. So this is you in your car
This is you in your car, and you're driving
driving.
to murder this person.
Okay.
There should be some singing. Yeah.
Okay.
And I really just want to like a lot of long, just like
Long drive.
long drive.
you
Like
ready
you're
for it.
getting ready. You're preparing yourself mentally for this shit. That was
Your dastardly
Lunacy
deed. Lunacy.
by Swans.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. I've never listened to Swans. I had so many people tell me to listen to
Definitely
Swans.
listen to Swans. They're good.
I've never.
I would have picked another song.
They have a
by them.
large discography.
Large
It's
discog-
hard-
a
it's
lot of
hard to-
long songs. A lot of long
yeah,
songs.
It's hard to sit down and take in.
Absolutely.
to
So
start.
the next song. This is probably when you're right outside, and you're the house, and you're making your way into the house, because like it starts off kind of quiet, like you're sneaking your way in, but you're like still looking through the windows and shit.
Oh shit. What the fuck is this?
And you're like peeking in through the window. You're like seeing her. And you're like, fuck, there she is. You start breaking in. You start chasing her around the house and shit.
That's spooky. Those fucking drums. Ooh. Yikes.
There should be some singing too.
Oh shit. I can imagine like going through a haunted house and having this play and like having the light strobe and shit.
Scary
like,
fucking shit, yeah.
Yeah, that
That
does sound
was
scary.
that was Eraser by Nine Inch Nails.
oh shit, no way, yeah.
That was
Some
off
nails.
the Downward Spiral.
Which album is that? Is that new?
Downward Spiral.
Is that newer?
No, that's like 90s.
Oh, okay. I don't know a lot about the nails.
Yeah, the whole album is actually about like if you go through the album, it just gets like more and more, because like it was at the prime of like industrial rock,
Okay,
where
yeah,
people were just mixing like rock, like alternative rock with like industrial noise and shit, which is kind of like what Death Grips is doing with trap.
Yeah, and like, yeah, I get, yeah.
And
I feel it.
and so basically, as the song progresses, you just keep going down this downward fucking spiral until, basically, I think at the end the guy kills himself,
Oh shit.
and then the epilogue or whatever is the song "Hurt" that Johnny Cash covered.
Oh, okay.
So that's
I
off
see,
that album.
I like shit like that. Have you ever heard of Matmos?
I've not.
They have a entire album that is made with washing machine noises.
Oh shit, that's
It's
sick.
pretty cool.
All right, I'll
It's
have
not
to
quite
listen to
industrial,
that.
right? It's more like electronic. but
Yeah,
it's-
I'll fuck with that.
It's tight.
no.
I like the found sound type of deal.
Yeah, that like
Creativity.
foley or whatever it's called. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
So then this is probably during the act or even after the act where you just chop up the body, but you should know the song.
Yeah, okay. Guillotine,
Yep.
of course. Chopping up the body, placing them in garbage bags.
Yep.
Ooh. Lord. A classic bop.
Classic bop. I feel like you got to have fun when you do something like that.
People that don't even know who Death Grips are know this song.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Like the staple.
It's the staple, absolutely.
This and the first song off the Money Store, I feel like are the two. That, like,
Go.
every-
Yeah. So
Every
then,
girlfriend knows that song. It's just like funny.
Really?
Everybody knows.
she knows Get Got.
Well, she knows who Death Grips are. She's pretty musically well-rounded. I don't know. She doesn't like actually listen to Death Grips, but
Yeah, that's good. That's
who
good.
actually listens to Death?
Honestly, who actually listens? I just say I do. I don't actually fucking listen to them.
No, I'm just kidding. Joking.
So after that, just gonna let this play out. It's about a minute. But this would be like after the act, and you're like reflecting. Like you get home and you start reflecting on what you just did.
I woke up. I went into the bathroom to get some aspirin. I happened to look in the mirror. And
This is creeping me
I
the fuck
swear
out.
to God, I see something I can't describe,
Sounds like Charlie Manson.
but it sure as hell is not my reflection.
What is that?
That was Untitled by Burial. I don't know if you ever heard of Burial.
I have not heard of Burial.
Their album Untrue is like one of my favorite albums ever.
Untrue. Let me look this up real quick. Burial Untrue. That's a good. Is that 6 or is that? You got one more.
One more. So that's like the end, and then there's like an epilogue.
Okay. Alright, I see Untrue.
Untrue. So basically, the story behind Burial is he came up with 2 albums. This was off. The song I just played was off his first album. It was the last song, and then he came out with another one called Untrue. And it was a magnum opus. It was a masterpiece. It won all sorts of awards. It was like just a centerpiece for electronic rave music.
Oh yeah.
If you look into that, there's just so much shit layered into that. I mean, I could go on and on about that album, but yeah. So he never made another album after that
Oh shit.
because he knew that was his peak. So now he just comes out with like EPs and singles and shit.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out to Burial.
Burial.
So now I have the epilogue, and some of you might know the song, some of you might not.
Oh fuck, what is this from? Oh shit. Oh my god, yeah. What the fuck is it? God damn it. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Everyone knows the song. Most people know the song. What the fuck is it though? Why can't I think of it? Oh, okay. Wait. Don't tell me. I have this in my fucking library somewhere. It's Immortal Technique, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Immortal Technique.
What song is it?
Dance with the Devil.
Dance with the Devil.
Yeah, it's
Is that his
probably
biggest?
Yeah, it's definitely his most known. And if this song, especially around the 4-minute mark, I think.
Nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke
I
her
love
jaw.
storytelling in
Dirty
hip-hop.
bastards
I know,
knew
man.
exactly
It's
what they
fucking
would do.
powerful.
They
It's coming
kicked her,
back.
they
There's gonna be a
cracked her ribs,
resurgence
she
after the
stopped
trap
moving,
movement.
blood leaking through the cloth. She cried silently, and then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a
Oh,
turn,
this is the one you.
ripping her up,
Yeah.
choking her
This is the
till
one
her
about
throat burned. A broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't
Mm-hmm.
concerned when they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised. One of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute. She was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head. I'm falling and I can't turn back.
And then the big reveal
I'm falling and I can't
should be
turn
right
back.
here.
Before he pulled the trigger and ended a life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared, but only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold, and so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that, they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true. Cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now
And there you go. Man. Oh, that shit is so fucking
dark.
brutal.
It's fucked up.
Oh, my
That
God.
reminds me, not too much, but like there's this Atmosphere song called "Fuck You, Lucy."
Oh, I fuck with Atmosphere.
Yeah, I like Atmosphere a lot too. Slug's great. Slug's dope.
And yeah, so that's basically the epilogue saying that, you know, he fucked up. Well, I mean, it's just like,
He raped
don't-
and was going to kill his own mother.
yeah, don't murder people. Is pretty much what the epilogue is trying to say.
Oh yeah. All right, well, there's a message at the end.
There's a
then.
message,
Yeah.
exactly.
Don't murder, guys.
Don't murder people.
Don't do it. It's not good. It's not good. I should have put some Better Off Dead in there. I'm talking about Better Off Dead.
Better Off Dead would be good.
There's a lot of Better Off Dead tracks like Bliss that you could put on there.
Oh, absolutely. Better Off Dead would be nice. But yeah, some songs off that fucking dope mixtape. But if I were to go back, now that I know I was going up against about a 5-hour playlist, I probably would have thrown in some Boards of Canada. Have you ever heard of them? I think. Let me see if I can.
I have not.
I think it might be this one. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one.
It's spooky. This is unnerving.
I know. I couldn't listen to this when I was like first listening to the album. I was getting like physically creeped out.
Ugh.
This is really like they do a really good job of making me feel like physical feelings of unnerve and anxiety. It's just really uncomfortable. So I would have done that one. I don't know if you ever heard of what was this, like Rubberhead or something by Aphex Twin.
Yeah.
I would have picked that one as well.
I do like Aphex. There's a lot of good Aphex Twin songs for it. Window Licker is a jam.
Yeah. That one's sexy. Definitely like what Window Licker. Would add that to the sex playlist for sure.
Of course. Trying to think else. I mean, I went through like all the ones I needed to go through. I mean, I need some more, but it's not worth it. They didn't fit too well. Just some like goofy ones like this. Time after time.
I've noticed that like a lot of these songs, you know, like it doesn't matter the mood, man. You can murder to anything if you really want
Yeah,
to.
no. There's a lot of shit. Alright, well, let's think of the worst songs. So,
Wow. Shit.
get 'em, boys.
That's down at E-Screen, I think.
Safety is number 1 priority.
Yeah, everyone, please stay
One
safe
of our
out there.
listeners may have just committed a murder.
Oh shit! Someone listened to the murder playlist.
It's not live. There's no way. But
I don't know like a bad one. Probably like if I were to think of a
something you couldn't kill too.
like if I were to think of a,
Like you were about to kill someone, and then this song,
And then this-
a
and
song
then
plays,
the-
and you're like,
I'd be like fuck, I can't murder you now.
because they're like curse songs. I know, like there's, I forget where I heard about curse songs where you can't do anything.
I think that if I was about to
Like a Jesus Take the Wheel or something.
I think that if I was about to murder someone and this song popped up, I don't even see if this. Fuck! Wait, hang on. I gotta take off Wi-Fi. I think if this song popped up,
Just making you happy. Wait, what did he say? Who is this?
this is Ween.
Ween.
I think if that one popped up, I'd have to stop and wave my dick in the wind a little bit before I continued my process. But that one would be tough. Off the same album, actually. I don't know this one.
What album is this?
This is all the Mollusk.
Oh, the Mollusk. Okay, I haven't heard much of the Mollusk. I'm a fake Ween fan. Oh goodness.
I don't know if I could like murder someone to this. I feel like I'd be doing a bad job. You know, like I could do better.
Nice.
Probably not this one either.
Goodness. Gotta love Ween. Ocean World.
So what about you? What's the one that if it were to pop up, you probably would just not like if Dream On came on, would you just be like, I can't?
Dream On makes me want to kill people. Yeah. I don't know. I would say something like cringy, but I nothing's coming to mind right now. I definitely have to like search through my library.
Like if a Hannah Montana song.
But like a
came on.
classic, I could probably kill someone at Hannah Montana. You know, I'm a cold-blooded
killer.
Cold-blooded killer.
There was some.
I'm trying to think of like something like. Oh, probably this. I found this. I don't want to call him a SoundCloud rapper. I don't know where he is. I know nothing about him. His name's Baby J, and he made the song "Out the Rain." He's got. It's sort of like, so bad it's good.
Okay, yeah.
It's got like sort of like a little Yachty vibe to it, but you just tell for yourself. When I first listened to this, I busted out laughing. I probably couldn't murder to this song, but it's just like this is like the real peak of trap.
Hey.
Terrible, but amazing at the same
shit.
time.
I feel that. I feel what you're saying.
Right here. Ugh.
Oh man. Oh.
Classic.
You know that reminds me of the other classic. This one I probably will not be able to murder someone to.
Yeah, I know this, but again, I can't think of what it is. Oh, it's Ice JJ Fish. Fuck. I was like, how am I made a me of him. Back on my
Really?
Wii. Yeah, I kind of want it. I probably couldn't murder anyone to Pony by Genuine.
Okay.
Do you know that song?
I do not.
You'll recognize it. Let me play it. That song's hilarious. Genuine. It's like 90s R&B just.
Oh shit. All right. Oh. Ooh.
Probably can murder anyone. You ever seen
Ooh.
Magic Mike?
Yes.
It's in Magic Mike.
It's in Magic Mike. Okay.
Yeah. It's just a like.
Fuck.
Oh. You gotta love all those sounds.
God, dude, they're just like it's like someone just had like an effects like fucking soundboard and they just started pressing random buttons. It's like yeah. Yeah.
It's got like the fucking. I don't even know how to describe them. The Dr. Dre fucking. I don't know. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that.
Honestly, like good stuff. We have now if the opportunity ever presents itself.
Yeah, if I have the chance to murder, I know what.
In self-defense, of course.
Yeah, well. He provoked me. He deserved it.
So honestly, like, just like tell me, how's the week been going?
The week? Oh, pretty terrible. I've gotten very, very little sleep, just because I've had a lot. It's been kind of a hell week, but it's cool. Like I'm surviving. You know.
I feel that.
I'm surviving.
Yeah, well, I know this week especially for me has been a lot, very very tiring. I've been exhausted, like especially like yesterday when I got back to my dorm. It's probably about 12, and I just wanted to pass out. I was on autopilot, and I've been like sick too. So.
Oh yeah, I feel like everyone's getting sick right now.
It's that.
I can't tell if mine's allergies or because the
neither.
thing is mine has been like constant for the past like 2 weeks where I just like my throat doesn't hurt but it's like
just uncomfortable.
yeah
And I feel that.
but it's been like 2 weeks so I'm like pretty sure and it hasn't gotten worse but it hasn't gotten better so I think it's just allergies. I'm just getting used to it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I think it's the change of the weather. We're all getting used to that winter or fall season now, which sucks. But I just know that for some reason, at least for me, it's whenever it's at night. It always gets the worst for me. At night, that's when my throat hurts like the most.
I feel like I agree with that. Maybe it's the dorms.
Dude, GAM. Oh, okay. We stay at a dorm called Gamersfelder, and it is a bit of a shithole.
The lobby's nice.
The lobby is very nice. The
I
lobby's
can say good
very
things
nice.
about the lobby.
Lobby makes it look like a 5-star hotel.
Yeah,
Then you get
yeah.
up to the dorms and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the dorms are a little rough.
So.
I just wish, yeah. But I mean, that's dorm living, baby. I'm sure there's worse out there.
Oh, I bet there's
but-
worse.
Yeah. Also this week, tying it back to music, the passing of Mac Miller.
Oh, that's right.
That was tough.
Shit, man. Rest in peace.
That is one I have to say I did not. I mean, you never expect
Mm-hmm.
death, but that is one that was so unexpected. He's just been in the game for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just always been there.
He's always
Always
been
putting
there.
out music. Was extremely, like, I would say his work ethic was some of the best out of like. So I mean, he was putting out projects. There was one point where he was putting out projects and tapes like every year, sometimes multiple a year.
Yeah.
And like you could, I mean, you know, some were better than others, not, you know, but I don't know. He always put his heart into it. I love Mac. I saw him live.
Really?
Yeah, that was exciting.
Is that weird? Knowing that.
It's it's weird like that. I saw him in person and now
And now he's gone.
now he's not really.
Not there. He's just
That-
gone.
That's definitely like the weirdest part of it. But the concert was really good, and it was like during, I would say, his like best phase of his career.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I was listening to Swimming or whatever after
Yeah.
he died, and because I never really gave it much attention. I think that goes like a lot of artists.
Mhm.
You know, Black Star never really got the attention it deserved until after Bowie died.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
singles came out. There were
That's
music
everybody's.
videos,
Yeah, everyone's.
and nobody was really giving it much attention. And then all of a sudden he died and became like such a And I think
Because it was about his.
it was
death.
about his
Yeah,
death,
Yeah.
which I think helped a lot. And I think Swimming, it was weird because you listen to Swimming and it's talking about, you know, Mac was on like an incline. I feel he was moving away from that drug life. He was moving.
Well, that
away
was the
from all
thing,
that.
is I think everyone had assumed. I mean, I remember seeing posts after Good AM came out that he got sober and
Mhm.
whatnot, and it had always seemed, because he, you know, he started as like a kind of a hip hop sort of thing, like more like a pop rapper in his
Yeah.
early career, and then got more into like the stoner druggy rap, and where it was like really heightened on Faces, where Faces was like all about his drug use and
Yeah.
issues there, and then he kind of got out of that phase. I think everyone kind of assumed that he was doing better.
He was doing better, but
yeah, I mean, yeah.
well, this is where it gets a little controversial. But do you think that it had anything to do with Miss Ariana Grande breaking up with him?
You know, no, I don't. I did when it first, when I first heard that he died, like my immediate thought was like, oh fuck, like Ariana Grande,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
overdose, obviously.
Mhm.
But he's been struggling with getting his shit to, you know, for a while. And Ariana said that, and I think he was doing just as much drugs with her, and I think internet trolls like to blame her, and you really can't blame her for his death. It might have been a factor, but like I think it's like unfair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that.
What about you?
I think, I don't know. It seemed like he was doing really good when he was with her,
Mhm.
and he seemed like he was like the happiest.
Well, her reason for breaking up with him was that
She was doing.
she said, I can find the quote somewhere. It was something like, she's like, I am not a mother nor a babysitter, and you can't blame me for him not. It's yeah.
Well, because the whole situation itself was weird, where you know she breaks up with him and then she dates a guy.
That was
for,
the
like,
one thing. Yeah.
a week or two, and then marries
They get
him.
married. That's what had Mac upset, is that he was with her for so long.
Exactly.
Yeah. But oh yeah. All right. So how about this? What is your favorite project by Mr. Malcolm McCormick, Mac Miller, Easy Mac with the cheesy raps?
All right, let me think about this, because he's dead. So you know, Mac might be sitting here amongst us right now.
He could be. There's 2 open
There's
chairs.
2 open chairs. Mac could be sitting right there. I think. All right, hang on. Let me take a good long look at his discography before I make any.
And I'll talk a little bit while you're looking. The one thing I have to say with like Mac Miller and like the passing of like Lil Peep, and because the music industry and hip hop alone have lost a shit ton of artists this year, so many, and a lot to drugs. And the thing about like Lil Peep and Mac Miller is that it's like in a lot of their music, it's covered. I mean, you can look at so many Mac Miller lines. There's one that he says, "To everyone who sells me drugs, don't mix it with that bullshit. I'm hoping not to join the 27 Club."
Yeah.
There's just like so many, and it like just it makes me sad because it seems like such a cry for help, and so many people knew that Lil Peep was abusing Xanax,
And nobody like did anything about it.
yeah, it's just, I mean, it's hard to do anything about it. Like as far as you know, you can take them to to an extent, but it's just like tough because there's that many warning signs, and then
Yeah.
you see them pass, and you're like,
Well,
there could have been more to be done. But
a lot of the shit that's happening now kind of reminds me of the grunge phase in the 90s and how a lot of those guys were dying really
Yeah,
young. You know, you
yeah.
got Kurt Cobain. There was the guy from Alice in Chains who died. And then recently you have Chris Cornell, who just passed away. And then, yeah, like a lot of young artists, actually, if you go throughout time. You know, there's a reason why it is the 27 Club. You know,
Yeah.
you got the guy from The Doors. What's his name? Fuck. Oh my god.
from the Doors,
I should know this. Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison, yeah.
You got Jim Morrison. And then you have Jimi Hendrix. You know, you could.
I mean, there's a list. Is Amy Winehouse? Is she one?
I don't know. I won't be able to tell you.
That might be White Lighters, because there's a white. Have you heard of the White Lighter thing too?
No.
You never use a white lighter.
Okay. I've heard of that. Yeah.
Because every
It's bad luck.
like yeah, because there's a shit ton of artists that died with white lighters in
Really?
their pocket. Yeah, like Kurt Cobain was one. With Amy
Oh, okay.
Winehouse.
I never knew that.
You can like look. Look
Because I knew the white lighter was a bad.
yeah, white lighters a curse. You don't use white lighters.
Yeah, don't use white lighters out there, everyone.
Don't murder. Don't use white lighters.
Don't murder. Don't use white lighters, and then don't do drugs.
Oh, it's based on the 27 Club, so it has to do with it. So a lot of the 27 Club
Had white lighters.
had
in-
white. Yeah, so Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, and Amy Winehouse all had white lighters on them
Shit.
when they died.
Damn. If I were to pick my favorite Miller album, I'd probably say The Divine Feminine.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay.
What about you?
Okay. Faces.
You would say
probably.
Faces?
Yeah, Faces was so damn good and so damn long. I love it. And then probably Good AM. And no. Probably Faces, and then it's a tie between Good AM and watching movies with the sound off. I do love watching movies with the sound off as well.
Okay. I mean, I
Just
fuck
a
with that.
great- Yeah.
I think the reason I'd go with The Divine Feminine is just I think that this was probably when Mac was, I don't want to say like known like the most or like his peak like popularity, but I just really fucked with like his like I feel like when he made this he had his shit figured out. And I think that like just listening to the album, especially recently when now that I'm kind of going through more through his discography now that he's passed away, I really fuck with the fact that it did seem like Mac kind of like had his shit figured out at this time, and he seemed like he had everything figured out for this project and all that. And I mean I don't know.
I do like the how cohesive it is.
Yeah,
as
it's
an
very
album.
cohesive.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he really this was a good album that he had an idea for and he put his mind out to make it. It might be swimming in the future though. I mean I don't know, especially now. I'll have to give it a few more listens. I mean, when it first came out, I thought it was good. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good songs
yeah,
on
people
there.
like to shit on swimming too. People were it's just funny because like you see all these people that like before he died were commenting on swimming and being like Mac who like because I mean it came out the same day as Astroworld and
Yeah, it did.
YG's
Yeah.
Stay Dangerous, which is tough to compete with.
It
I
is
mean,
very tough to compete.
Astroworld alone.
So much hype for Astroworld.
Yeah, people have been waiting years for that.
Yeah.
And so like it was, and people gave it a lot of shit. And we're like, sort of acting like he was like washed up or something. And as soon as he died,
Now they're
they'd
all
be switching teams.
there's I mean, yeah, if you don't like the album, that's cool, but like, don't be a fake fan. You know, that was what's going on back in like 2016 when everyone was dying, and all of a sudden, like, you got like Prince who died, and then you got like everyone who's all like, oh, Prince, no, and they'd be like some basic, white girls who like have no idea who the fuck Prince even was, but they're just trying to get that attention.
They're like, Prince of what? What country?
Yeah. Oh, Prince, no. Oh, purple rain.
Purple Rain.
So,
White doves, whatever.
That's another guy
Yeah.
I think that was an overdose as well. Fuck, man, these guys, they got to get clean shit, or they got to learn how to use that shit
That's
properly.
another thing is like, if I could give any advice to anyone, if Mac Miller can't get clean drugs, now I don't know if his shit was laced, I'm just assuming, but Lil Peeps was. If big artists like this can't get clean drugs, and I mean drugs aren't clean to begin with, like there's no way that you're gonna be able. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Yeah. Don't fuck with that shit. Like, that's the thing. There's or get a test. There's plenty of fucking test kits out there that you can test your shit with.
But that's just I just like can't imagine. I don't know, it just makes me want to stay away from like anything that could be like I mean I don't know why I would want to do like Xanax or Coke in the first place because it's just not my alley, not my
not your forte.
no.
Well, cause I know a couple buddies back home that used to really fuck with the Percocets and shit like that.
That shit is dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
That shit you can get addicted to Percocet. I'm pretty sure like within three tries.
Well,
and it's like that easy.
That's
to
the
just
thing. So
get
many
hooked.
friends of mine, they'll get hooked on the Xans.
And
then-
Xans is even worse. And the withdrawal from Xans, if you try to quit, is comparable to heroin.
Yeah,
Where
it's bad.
it's like you feel like you're dying.
Yeah, you get the physical feelings that you're like, it's bad. It's not a good thing. I know friends that have been stuck in that shit for, months now. Then they're not gonna be able to. They probably won't quit, to be honest.
I mean
It's
hard.
about balance. It's about that. That's all it takes is. And fucking Xans. That's one thing that I won't touch, and all that. But you gotta. There's people right now that are fucking with recreational drugs, or they're messing with like the shit that ain't that bad. But eventually they'll want to try something. They'll want to experiment, and I mean that's cool. But there's a way to do it in a smart way, and too many people are doing it in the risky way, where they're sacrificing their health to have a fucking high for an hour or something.
Well, that's another thing is Xanax, like, it just doesn't seem fun. That shit'll turn you into a zombie. I've seen people on Xans, and it's like hard to watch. I mean, I saw a kid on Xans like foam from the mouth. And Xanax is the new, as far as like in the hip hop thing. And the issue with hip hop is it's got a pretty wide, I mean, especially now being the biggest genre, is it has a pretty wide influence. And I love hip hop, but I mean, first it was lean, and then people really started. I mean, you saw people like DJ Screw, and just recently, this was another one this year with Fredo Santana. I mean, that shit tears up your liver. It's like 10 times worse for your liver than alcohol, probably more. It's like that shit'll kill you.
Yeah.
Schoolboy Q, you can look up pictures of him before lean and after lean. Fucking skinny ass dude, star football player for his high school. Like immediately started drinking lean, got a belly to him. Like I mean, that shit just like destroys your body.
Yeah.
And then Xanax as well. I mean, and the issue with Xanax is there's so many fakes. There are so many fakes that I mean, Lil Peep, his shit was laced with fentanyl. Like.
Yeah, well, coming from Cuyahoga, that county was just absolutely fucked by fentanyl. There was about
This is where you're from?
yeah,
Okay.
and about 200 deaths of fentanyl a month. It was getting really bad.
God damn.
Because what would happen is people would get like they'd break their leg and they'd go to a doctor or whatever, and the doctor would give them opioids, and they give them too much, so that they keep taking the opioids, get addicted, and then they have to go out and get like the street shit to fuel their addiction,
Yeah.
and then they end up getting fentanyl and they end up dying.
Yeah.
So it was a huge problem. I don't know if it was high.
Well,
It was
give
a high
out-
number.
They'll use fentanyl in the hospitals too.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure I had fentanyl. I mean, they're not gonna prescribe fentanyl, but they'll give it to you. Like I'm almost positive that they gave it to me when I got my tonsils out. I might be wrong. I definitely know that I got oxycodone and something else. But in the hospital when they were doing it, I'm
Yeah.
like almost positive they gave me fentanyl.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. Fuck, man, I got codeine after fucking my wisdom teeth got taken out. So, you know,
Yeah, I know,
they'll
yeah.
give you that shit. I mean, I was lucky I only got like 4. So, I mean, you'll take it, you'll be like, yeah, this is nice. And then you'll be done, hopefully. You don't get attached to that too much. But, I don't know, there's just so much shit out there. And I don't know, it just, like you said, it doesn't seem fun. Like, I've seen guys on Xanax, and people don't even remember the night before.
Yeah, I wanna remember.
I want to remember what I did, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, you don't like you can lose so much shit. Like I know guys have lost their wallet, have lost their keys.
Oh, yeah.
A buddy of
Yeah,
mine
yeah.
got in a car accident because he was driving on Xans.
That's a no go.
That's a no go. That's what I'm saying.
No.
And yeah, the drug problem is a problem.
Yeah.
And it's notorious in the rap game. And I think what we're going to see right now is a lot more self-conscious rappers sort of.
Do we know yet what Mac took? Because it wasn't released, and I don't know if it's out yet. But I'd like to know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But I'm hoping after like Lil Peep and Mac and all of this, we start seeing a little bit of a turn towards the consumption of all of these illegal substances.
Yeah, no. What? Trying to find where it is. It might have been codeine, but I don't. That's what keeps coming up, but I don't think it's codeine. I don't know. I can't find it.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's tough. There has been a lot of losses this year. X was really weird. That was
Oh, yeah.
really all of a sudden.
that was
And I'm
came
not
out of
gonna
nowhere.
sit here and lie like I'm an X fan. I didn't really listen to his music before he died, and I didn't.
I w-
I'm aware of it. Like
Yeah.
I've heard his big stuff.
Jocelyn Favors.
Is that what it is? It's
There's Jocelyn Favors, and then there's
It's not Jocelyn Favors.
then there's Sad.
It is not called Jocelyn Favors though.
I
Hold
think
on.
I think it is.
No fucking way. XXX. I'm correcting you on this.
All right, correct me.
Because Jocelyn Flavors does not.
No, it's not.
I can't think of it right now, but it's not Flavors.
It's not Flavor. I think it's Favors. Let me see.
Jocelyn Flores.
Flores.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, like I know that, and like, fuck love.
Jocelyn
And whatever.
Flores. Well, what was the
That
name?
was, that was another thing was the I had a lot of people on like both sides of my as soon as that happened it was like weeks of just X appreciation posts or hate
Oh
posts.
yeah.
And it was
controversial.
such a huge
It was.
extreme. Did I talk was it on the podcast last time that I talked about the dismissal of his case?
Maybe.
So like on the side of his supporters, because the big fight was like, people mourning his death, like the people that like mourned his death and put him on this pedestal, and made him out to seem like an amazing guy, and then the people that absolutely hated him and would bring up the abusive charges and were like, you shouldn't mourn his death. And my opinion on it, and I'll just get this out, is that I think that what he did, whether he was guilty of it or not, it seemed like, I read up on this shit, but I want to, you're allowed to mourn a dude's death. Okay,
Yeah.
no one deserves to get shot in the face. That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
You are allowed to mourn the dude's
Absolutely,
death.
absolutely.
With that said, it doesn't excuse what he you're allowed to mourn him without putting him up on a pedestal, and you should allow people to let them be sad about it, because you can't just be like, well, he deserved it, he was a jerk. No one deserves to get shot in the head. But I just thought it was really funny that all the people that like die hard supported him after he died, and when I think I talked to you about this but not on air, when the case got dismissed, people were like, well, don't you see, he's innocent. He didn't do it. The case got dismissed. That's what happens when you die.
Yeah, yeah.
They drop the trial because you're dead. You can't.
Yeah.
I just love how like people use that. I'm like,
As
but
some
that's
sort
the
of,
that's the law.
Yeah.
Is like
they're not gonna
he
put a
can't
dead
be
guy on
guilty
trial
because he's
he's dead.
yeah.
They're just gonna drop
So
the
I
trial.
thought that was really funny when everyone was like,
Yeah.
but
Peop-
have you seen that the case got dismissed? He's
Yeah.
not guilty.
Yeah,
He's a great guy.
that's
Doesn't he have a
stupid.
kid now too? He has like an unborn child.
That's fucking crazy. I didn't even hear about that. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I think I mean, yeah, I think everything you said is right. You know, he beat his ex or whatever. He did some fucked up shit, but that doesn't
The thing was like I read like I don't know if you call it a transcript or whatever, but like the victim testimony. I don't know if you read it. Crazy.
Really?
The dude was nuts.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't want to bad talk him, but like, oh yeah, X was out of his.
Because
fucking
I
mind.
heard that he was like really fucked up and he did fucked up shit.
Oh, he
but-
tried to like sacrifice Ski Mask at one point.
Oh,
That's why
shit.
Ski Mask stopped hanging out with him because he like literally tried to do. Yeah, he was an
Well,
odd dude.
I mean, just listening to his music, you can tell that the guy was not in the right mindset.
No,
Anyway.
no, and I found him overall like I don't want to again rest in peace.
Yeah.
It's extremely sad about his passing, but like he was kind of cringy. Like
Yeah.
I actually did like his one album, the one that Jocelyn Flores is on.
Jocelyn Favors. Yeah.
What song is that? Or what album is that? 17. I thought 17 was pretty good. But like the beginning when he comes in, I don't know if you've heard the album, but he's like, "You're about to take a trip into my fucked up mind." Like, he's just, to me, it's just like, oh my god, shut the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
up.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. That
and
cringy shit.
there's like an that is like all the videos that like surface where he's like, "I want 1 million people at my hospital when I die," and like that's good and whatever. He was just like, I don't know. It just kind of like cringed me out.
The Curious Case of XXX Tentacion.
Tentacion. XXX Tentacion. And he was like funny in interviews, but like, but like from what I heard, and like the test, he like literally kept his ex or girlfriend like hostage in his house for like no reason. Like he beat the shit out of her because they were listening to one of his songs and she hummed along to one of the features that wasn't him.
What?
And then he got convinced that she wanted to fuck the guy that was in the feature,
God.
which is just like absurd,
Jesus Christ, man.
and ended up like locking her up and like wanting to like, oh my god, it's fucked up. I almost want to bring it up now,
Ugh, what?
but again, rest in peace.
Rest,
you know?
yeah, rest in peace. Actually, did some fucked up shit, man. But
The other shit was I had a friend that was like, Drake had ties to it. Drake sent out a hit, man. And I think there's a bunch of people because there was Drake had just had ties with a dude named Soulja the Kid.
okay.
It was Soulja the Kid, and then the testimony came out about Exodus shooters, how they were wearing like red masks and were in a topless vehicle. And Soulja the Kid had a Instagram post that day
Oh shit.
in like a topless vehicle with like red masks, and so everyone was like, "Holy fuck!" And they were in the same area, like miles away, like
Yeah.
close, like a couple miles. So everyone was like, "Fuck, it's Soulja the Kid," and then Soulja the Kid had ties with Drake. Drake and X had beef. Everyone was like, "Fuck, Drake did it." It wasn't the case, but I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, that's
That would have been fucking.
That would've been- that
It could
would've
have
been
been Drake.
nuts.
Drake has
For all we know.
the fucking funds to be able to pull that shit off.
If
and cover it
anybody
up.
could kill someone, Drake would be one of those guys who can kill anybody he
If
wants.
Pusha T goes missing, man.
Yeah, if
You have to
Pusha
be charged
T
with both.
ends up fucking disappearing, we'll know why.
Yeah.
Drake's fucking going off. He's assassinating all of the rappers. He's gonna be the only rapper left in the game.
He might be. He might be.
It'd be him and Easy at the top, duking it out.
Easy. Hey, they both have the money.
They both have the money. Easy he probably just buy his own fucking mansion like somewhere, like some super villain
That shit is crazy.
like mansion. Hide out.
Drake has a bigger pool. Have you heard that line?
Yeah. I've heard that. That's funny.
Drake's pool is, or what did he say? Ye's pool is nice. Mine's just bigger. What I'm saying.
God damn it. Well, speaking of beef, There's been a lot of beef in the rap game recently.
Between
Well, there's
twixt
Pusha T and there's Pusha T and Drake, but there's also
classic.
Eminem and
Everyone.
everyone. Specifically MGK though.
Yeah, but to be honest, I haven't heard the Eminem album still.
Really, I mean,
Yeah.
it's mixed reviews right now. From me personally speaking, on record, I think that it is overhyped. I think it's overhyped. It's not as good as everyone's saying, but it's also not as bad as everyone is saying.
Okay.
You got one side
fair.
that is like the Eminem lovers. They're like, this is the best shit since the Eminem show.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the other side that is like, fuck man, Revival was better than this. And I think that y'all were going to two extremes. It's like a representation.
Well, Revival was. I didn't listen to Revival either. I looked at the track list. I was one of the people, and I think there was a lot of people that did this. And he actually didn't he diss those people on his newest
Yeah, he
album?
did,
The
he
ones
did.
that were like just looked at the track list and wrote it off.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's exactly what I did. I
Yeah.
saw the features. I saw the track list. Didn't listen to it. Didn't care about it. New one came out. I guess I did the same thing. I didn't look at the track list either. I have no. But like I read up on it. I read about it. I have not listened to the actual
Well,
album.
his whole like argument is that, you know, they're bashing Eminem for having a bad, you know, album, and he's saying that, you know, this is his response to the criticisms of Revival, and he's saying that, you know, you can't be bashing me for this shit when y'all listening to Lil Pump, who comes out with even shittier music than me, and I could be doing Lil Pump right now. He does like a Lil Pump verse or whatever. He does like you know, a fucking 21 Savage verse or whatever. You know, so that's basically what he's doing. You know, he'll come out with like a flow, you know, with like these rappers that he's making fun of that are, and he's saying like, yo, I got dope bars, I got dope rhymes.
Over your flow. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's more than just having a good flow. It's pretty much, you know, you're saying like I'm one of the greatest of all time, and this new generation I just don't understand. It's kind of what he's saying in a way.
Yeah.
He's poking fun at everybody, and that's where it comes down to, you know, because I know a lot of people that love Eminem and they fucking hate, you know, 6ix9ine. They fucking hate
Pump.
Red. You know, Pump, Thug. You know, everybody. You know, we experienced that yesterday at ACRN. They didn't like Lil Wayne. They didn't like 6ix9ine. Some people are just not about, you know, the trap lifestyle, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got those guys probably are the ones that are fucking with Eminem.
Well, I think that's one of the biggest beefs overall in hip hop is the old heads versus the new
Yeah.
heads. Where it's like the Joe Buddens versus the Pumps and
Yeah.
the Eminems versus the whoever the fuck. Where it's like people that look at this that have like very little lyricism. Because back then, I mean, you had to be super fucking lyrical to make it. I mean, to make it in the industry, you had to like have dope bars,
You had
and
to have
you know
bars,
now
yeah.
you really don't, and so old heads are struggling with that. But dissing Pump, I do not recommend for anyone to do, because you're just dissing a troll. Like that's what his entire career and Twitter and whatever. And I think this is one of the mistakes of Lil Wayne, because I think he is right. Like people like, because I didn't listen to Revival, but I loved his BBC freestyle. BBC, is that right? Was it BBC?
I think so. I don't know. Well,
Freestyle on Trump.
On Trump,
I thought
yeah.
that was fantastic, and super well spoken. And then like Jordan Lucas got behind it. Like I loved that. And you know, I think to an extent he is right, where like people are shitting on him for being an old man, but then, you know, liking all the other shit. But like to diss the new age, to diss Pump at least, like as an individual, because I know he goes off on like everyone in it. Dissing Pump is like running on a treadmill. You're just not gonna get anywhere, because he's a troll. We saw it with J. Cole, because Pump made the song way early in his career that was literally just like fuck J. Cole, fuck J. Cole, fuck J. Cole, fuck J. Cole, and J. Cole like responded to it, and like you're just not gonna get anywhere. It's exactly what he
That's
wants.
what he wants.
He's trying to get a reaction, and giving him that reaction from like Eminem, you're just bringing more attention to him. It's like the same sort of tactics that like Ye pulls with the MAGA hats. Everyone's going, Ye's a Trump supporter. He's a racist. He said slavery.
Yeah.
You know,
it happens every single album
it's
cycle.
exactly what he wants. You're feeding into the internet if you really don't like him. Like, ignore the shit out
That's
of
the
them.
thing. Every single album cycle, it happens. You got Taylor Swift back
Yeah,
before
as soon
My
as-
Beautiful Dark Twisted.
Yeah.
You got all the Yeezus shit where he said, "I am a god."
Yeah.
That pissed so many people off when he said,
Oh, yeah.
And then you have Before Life of Pablo. He was getting in fights with Wiz. He's calling the album Waves. He was doing so much shit
Calling
on
out
Twitter.
Cuddy, he
Yeah.
changed the album name like 4 times.
Yes, he was updating the album, and everyone was
um,
getting pissed off
setting
about that.
dates and then not putting the albums out on that
Yes.
date. Just like overall, yeah.
Yeah, and then now you
Yeah,
got
just an
the
internet troll.
supporting
and
Trump
then
and the
his
MAGA
albums
hats.
blow the fuck up. and
Yes, yes.
I mean, that's just what's gonna.
That's
what happens.
It's the Yeezy cycle. You get them to hate him, and then you make them like him again.
Yeah, yeah.
I think there's like a line he says or whatever about that, but I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, so
But you just can't like.
yeah, you can't
Dissing
feed the
Pump is
troll.
just such a-
Don't feed the troll, man.
Such a bad idea, especially if you want younger viewership or like a younger audience listening to you. Like if you really want, because I mean, I think the big thing was after Revival, everyone was like, Eminem is no longer relevant,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
then like this was him trying to say I'm still relevant,
Yeah, yeah.
and for some people it worked and for some people it didn't. But to like diss the newer generation that most of the young kids are listening to is a little
It's a bad marketing move.
counteractive, and not that I like totally disagree with him, because I don't, but I do love trap, but like I mean trap is the one thing about trap I don't know if I said this last time is I compared it to disco,
Yeah.
where it's got an expiration date on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been getting old.
Yeah.
And I think what really marked it for me is when Bad Baby got a record deal, the Cash Me Outside girl. Yeah. As soon as she got signed to Atlantic Records and she became a rapper, and then you see the YouTubers like Jake Paul and
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
putting out
they're-
shit, even though they're still not like
Mm-hmm.
actual trap. I mean, Bad Baby is making songs with Lil Yachty and shit. She's in the industry, which is scary as fuck. And just like overall the melodic flow and the stuttering hi-hats, it's just a matter of time before it goes out of style. And I love it. I love it for right now. And there are great trap artists and there are very terrible trap artists. But I think that after that there will be a resurgence, because I don't think hip hop will die. I think trap will probably fizzle out. Hip hop's gonna stay around.
Yeah,
and I
hip-hop,
think there will
yeah.
be a resurgence in more storytelling hip hop, more like not like social justice hip hop, but like the Kendrick Lamars of the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
Like there's gonna be more of that shit, and there's gonna not shit. You know, Kendrick's not shit. He's great. And more, I think post trap is gonna become a thing.
Post trap.
I think
that would be fucking
JPEG
sick.
Mafia is the beginning of
Yeah,
post-trap.
JPEG Mafia.
Because
okay.
JPEG Mafia is making like trap music, but saying A, real shit, and B, instead of using like a stuttering hi-hat, he's using pin clicks.
Yeah, yeah,
Clicks
yeah.
from a pin.
That's
like
sick.
it's just like weird. Yeah.
I feel that.
I think that shit like that is gonna. I mean, and I don't think JPEG Mafia is ever gonna reach like the popular status that trap will. But I don't think any of the hip hop that's going to is going like this shit is. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's the tits right now.
Yeah.
Everybody is
It's
so
the-
fucking into trap.
Everyone's in a trap. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's hot right now. Absolutely. Well, I mean, it
But
happens.
it's like the same thing with disco.
It's the same thing with disco. I mean, same thing with the
Circuits.
bling era in the 2000s. Now you have Chamillionaire, you have Soulja Boy, you have all those.
Well, I think those are the original trap. I would credit them to be like what
the original
started, I
trappers,
think
what started the trap movement.
Soldier Boy, Chief Keef, and Lil Wayne were the
Okay.
three to like really start. Because all the artists right now that are making trap music all looked up to Wayne.
Yeah.
They all Wayne was like the original like
The Godfather
to
of trap.
start really money bag rap.
Yeah.
And that's why I love Wayne. I mean, yeah, you could look at it as a blessing or a curse because there's a lot of good trap artists out there like Thugger, and there's a lot of bad ones. And I won't name names.
Well, I definitely think I'm excited for the post trap because you're right, JPEG Mafia. You know, he's doing some cool shit.
He is.
And
he is.
even if it doesn't reach the peak of popularity, I think that we'll still get some really great albums out of it. Just
Yeah,
like
no.
post rock.
Not that like you have to be popular to be successful. I think he's already pretty successful.
Yeah.
And I think it would be really fucking odd if he got popular.
Oh yeah.
It's not like
It's not as
yeah.
no,
it's
that's
not-
the thing. Like it's made to not be. It's more experimental. It's
yeah,
not,
yeah.
like
That's what post. Yeah.
that's
you
what
don't
post
even
shit
hear
is. You know, post punk. You know,
on the radio. You don't hear. Yeah.
it's gonna be one of those things where like the college kids would get really into it, but it won't be big anymore. You know, you'll see guys.
Yeah, it'll
wearing-
be for people that really love music.
Yeah, you see that because I think JPEG played here last year.
Really? No
Yeah,
shit.
for
Oh
at
my God.
Lobster Fest.
What
And-
the fuck?
Yeah, and that was like a fucking banger, and everyone was
Hell
like
yeah.
talking about how sick it was. How it was like the littest shit ever. And I was like, hell yeah. So, yeah, I mean, like you'll see kids walking around with the Joy Division shirts,
Oh yeah.
and
No.
you'll see the kids that are into like fucking
I'm excited for like 20 years later to have the merch come back in style.
Yes,
Because like right
yes.
now, like shit is like reviving with like to wear like old bands or like corny shit that
Mm-hmm.
like used to be corny. Like I love how like Champion is like a brand.
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Like I remember when like they sold Champion at like Targets
Yeah,
and shit, and
yeah.
they were super cheap. And now it's like everybody is wearing Champion.
Everyone's trying to get their hands
It's
on
like
Champions.
So like, I'm excited to see like trap merch or like dumb shit where they have like the T-shirts with the frockets, you know, the front pockets with like a banana emblem on the front, like weird like. Cause like it's just a matter of time. Cause when trap leaves, probably so will like the hype beast phase, or at least like the style will change. And then I don't know. I'm excited in like 20 years for my kid to like be picking up Supreme from thrift stores.
Nah, I feel that. No, totally.
I've
The
never worn
Supreme's gonna
fucking
be
Supreme in
like,
my life.
yeah, someone's gonna. They're gonna be wearing the Supremes. They're gonna be wearing the fucking dreads everywhere. It'd be a good time. Well, yeah, no, you're totally right. Like the thrifty shit right now, the vintage stuff that's what's hot right now. You
Yeah,
know, the,
I'm a fucking victim of it.
yeah, yeah,
Half my fucking closet is thrifted
yeah, absolutely.
because I'm trying to be cool.
Yeah, you're trying
It's
to
not
fit
working
into
really well.
fashion.
No one likes me still.
It's only the second week of college. We'll get there.
The second week?
I think it's the
This is
second.
still the second week?
Yeah, I think so.
God.
It's been a long second week, hasn't
Holy
it?
fuck, yeah.
We still have another day left too. I know. Yeah, fucking fashion, man. Fuck fashion. I'm gonna go naked.
Hell yeah.
What are you gonna do about it? Nobody can stop me. I'm just doing my own thing.
I can think of a couple of people that could stop you. I mean, not me. I'm not trying to stop you. I'm not getting in your way.
Well, so you're joining ACRN?
Hmm?
You're joining ACRN?
I am.
That's pretty cool.
Are you?
I think so.
Oh, cool.
I think I'm gonna join it.
Very nice.
Are you? What kind of songs are you gonna play? You gonna play some dope shit?
I don't know. I want to play like chill lo-fi 24/7
Yeah.
songs to do homework. No, but like I want to play like Knowledge and I don't know. I had like some songs. I DJ'd for my high school's Battle of the Bands, and I had to keep it clean.
Yeah.
And so this kind of reminds me of that. So I'm probably gonna pick a bunch of shit. But I DJ'd from like my actual like vinyl collection.
That's awesome.
So I had like Knowledge records and shit like that I could play, like Tribe. You know.
That's
Because
sick.
most of my collection was explicit. Most of my shit, not all of it, actually probably not even most of it, is hip hop. But I like that's what like the majority of my knowledge is. I know a fairly good amount about music.
Yeah.
But like definitely my biggest realm and like knowledge is like hip hop. Just because I enjoy the characters. I think that it's the most entertaining.
Yeah, yeah.
As far as like fuck man. So I mean. They're rock art. I'm trying to think of, is it the OC's guy? He like cracked some guy over the head with a fucking guitar
Oh
in
my
his old
God.
band, and people like hate him. I might be misremembering. It might be someone else, but it's like there are characters everywhere.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need the presence, you know. Like
I mean, that really is like that's the whole thing with like the colored dreads.
Yeah.
And the face tattoos is the
Yeah.
attention.
The
It's
attention.
becoming like a brand instead of like
Yeah.
just an artist.
That's literally why Father John Misty has as big of a career as he does, because he's such a character, you know.
I haven't listened to much Father John Misty, to be honest, too. That's another one that everyone tells me to get into.
We'll
I
definitely
don't know. That's like
recommend.
probably a little too hipster for me. I don't know.
Yeah, there's some hipster
I feel
shit
like
out
I would
there.
be trying too hard
If you
listen to Father
put
John
on some
Misty.
Father John Misty,
Yeah.
that's the whole
I
thing.
might
It's
be
like
forcing it.
it's very tongue in cheek, man. It's like
Yeah.
you're listening to this and you're like, sometimes I forget that it's even music. I feel like he's just kind of like, I don't know.
That's another. People in the indie scene, people went crazy for Sun Kill Moon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
People love Sun
People
Kill.
love
I
Sun-
never understood.
Really?
I never understood the.
Have you ever heard
the appeal?
Benji?
I like.
Benji?
Is that the one about like his friend that's in the band or whatever? I like that song.
Yeah, there's
it's the one I'm thinking
It's
of.
a whole album is basically about people dying.
It's about people dying. I thought it was about his friend. Like
Yeah, I think it starts off talking about his friend.
that's in like a different band, and I'm trying to remember what band they were in. Or some.
It's like the song starts out with talking about his friend, and then basically the song ends with the friend dying.
Oh shit.
And then there's like multiple people that die from being burnt by like fireworks or some shit. It's the weirdest thing. Like you think that only happened once to someone, but multiple people got lit on fire in that album.
Holy shit. Hold on. Benji. About. What is it about? People got lit on fire. Benji is the 6th album. Never mind. Doesn't matter. But I tried to listen to his newest thing. Well, I know first of all that the lead singer is like fairly well known for being a piece of shit too. And I don't know what he did, but I just know he like has pissed the shit ton of people off.
Yeah.
Okay, not their newest album. What is it, the newest album? The one that's Common as Light and Love Are Red Valleys of Blood. That's the one I try to listen to the most recently. I did enjoy Benji. I will admit. But it put me to sleep, and then I remember waking up to it, like after it played like 30 times while I slept, and waking up to a song called Butch Lullaby, and he's just like talking. I don't know. It was like such a fever dream. It was so fucking odd. But I never really understood the appeal of Sun Kill Moon. That's another one that I don't know.
Yeah.
That I've stayed away from.
Well, I'm definitely more of an indie guy. Like I have to discover more rap, but I can fucking go on and on about the indie game, which I think is good. It's a good balance because you're more into the hip hop side, I'm more into the indie. Yes. But fucking indie's dying right now, so it's on its last legs. Yeah, I'm gonna say that confidently, because
I don't know. I think that it's sort of coming back with all these people that wear Vans and striped shirts.
Yeah, I mean, people like they'll
But I don't know though. Some of them are just like.
My
really
problem
like Odd Future, you know.
Is that exactly. But my problem is that they all kind of, it's all the same. Like there's a specific sound that everyone's trying to sound like.
Like the Mac DeMarco.
Like the Mac DeMarco. That's the thing.
And I do like Mac. But
every time I fucking talk to someone, like it's and they're trying to make music here in college. They're trying to sound like Mac DeMarco, and it's like, come on, man.
Well, that's the thing. Me and my friends always had a joke about genres. How post Mac DeMarco is now a genre of music.
Yes, exactly. It's that singer-songwriter that doesn't take himself too seriously, but is still like grounded enough that you can get emotional off of it. You know, like Mac's a funny guy, but you can listen to his music and still feel something from it, and it's great. Salad Days is a great album.
Yeah.
2 is a great album, but you gotta also realize that is his style. And
my physics teacher hated him.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him, man. It's
well, he was all about it. He's like, if you can't headbang to it, like what's the
yeah.
And so like that type of shit just
that
put
type
him
of
to
shit.
sleep. I mean, he hated like bands like Beach House and shit like that. And I love Beach House.
I love Beach House, yeah.
Yeah, that was his whole thing. I was like, I don't want to listen to that boring shit. Like,
wait, he would hate this modern scene because it's all singer-songwriter. There's some great singer-songwriters. Like
he didn't like Father John Misty.
Yeah.
I mean, he just like Explosions in the Sky.
Explosion in the Sky, yeah. Well, because I love Julian Baker. I love, there's some good shit out there. There's some weird shit too. Superorganisms. That shit is fucking weird ass shit, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's like Panda Bear kind of shit. But there's cool stuff out there right now, but there's also just a lot of rehash stuff, and it just compared to the 2000s when I think it was at its peak, when you have bands like Animal Collective or Alt J or The Strokes, The White Stripes, Interpol, Gorillaz. You got
Jack White is still kicking.
Oh yeah, his solo stuff is great.
Gorillaz. What's the best Gorillaz album?
Demon Days.
What?
Yes, Demon Days is the best, and I will fight
It's
anyone.
Plastic Beach.
It is not Plastic Beach. It is not Plastic Beach. Not
Demon
at
Days
all.
is the normie pick, Jake.
Oh my God, Demon Days. That's the shit that started that started my music.
It started your music. Okay.
That was that 2005.
That's why you look back. Yeah, that's why, okay.
2005. That's I heard Feel Good Inc. I saw that music video. That shit changed my life.
Yeah, I mean they killed it with the bringing a fake band to life.
Exactly. That's
that
sick.
Was such a good selling point.
Yeah, and then you got all the emo kids trying to look like fucking 2D and shit, Little did they know it was really the guy from Blur.
Oh, yeah. That's the guy from Blur.
Oh my.
Damon
Albarn. Yeah, and now you got all the kids trying to look like X. All those emos, they're all in a peeping X.
Dude, it is funny seeing like really SoundCloud rappers that haven't made it yet.
Yeah.
With like face tattoos and shit, and you're like, you haven't even.
You haven't even made it.
You
You're
haven't
doing
made
that
it yet.
shit.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Fuck. Shout out to the people that did make it with like Lozan. I don't really listen to Lozan, but
Yeah.
like he had face tats before he was famous. Like, God
That's a
damn,
risk, man. That is a risk.
You must have known.
He knew something.
Shit.
He knew something. Cause
Have you seen him now?
It's all over his fucking body, dude.
He went even crazier with the face. I had to, as far as face tat, I would never get one, but like, I think like small face tats can look good.
Yeah.
You can pull it off. When you have your entire face covered like a stitches, and now like Lozan, you just end up looking like a clown. In my opinion, you know.
Wow,
Let me
absolutely. I
find
mean, I won't disagree with you. I think he looks like a clown. By the way, everyone, please stop by. Holy shit,
it. Yeah.
dude, that doesn't even look good. Like, what is he
doesn't.
thinking?
That's what I'm like.
Oh,
It's just, and I know he keeps getting hate for it, and he made a post where he's like, I don't care if you guys think it's ugly. It's not about being ugly. It's about, you know. He made something where like, ugly's the new beautiful. Like, you're just trying to
that's cringy. That's cringy.
make a statement about it when you just want to get more face tats. I don't know. He's quitting music anyway, so I don't know a whole lot about the guy. I know that he called Tupac's music boring and got a lot of hate for it.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, because I don't think he's white, but he appears white.
Oh, okay, so like Logic.
Yeah, why he's not black. He's like, I think Spanish or something like that. He's
Okay.
He's not like, but he's not white. But he looks like a white. He's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Being a white rapper, you cannot. Lil Yachty can get away with calling Tupac boring.
Yeah.
Lozan, you can't because you're dissing someone else's call. Like, you have to understand that like he did so much for the black community, and then just to like call his music like.
That's
You
can't do that.
That's not your place.
You
to
can't do that.
intervene.
No.
You gotta show some.
You gotta
respect.
just keep your mouth shut, man. If you
Tupac
don't
was a
like his
great-
music, yeah. I
Tupac
mean,
and
that's
Biggie.
the thing. Like, you know, fucking Tupac's good. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about anyway.
But he was just like so.
All Eyes on Me. Goddamn great album.
All eyes on me.
So,
Tupacalypse now.
I'm gonna be going to Red Brick later
Belly.
tonight, and I'm gonna look like the biggest jackass ever
Yeah.
because I have my 360 camera.
Okay.
And I taped a Zoom H2N over it, which is a 360 audio recording device.
Okay.
And then I taped that to a hat,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be wearing that hat. I'm
Okay.
gonna walk in a red
How
brick.
tall is this shit?
It's gonna make me another foot, I think.
Oh shit.
So I'm gonna be walking in with this shit on, and I'm gonna be looking like the biggest jackass ever, because I look fucking stupid with this on. Like,
You're gonna look like you're an undercover cop trying
I don't
to
know.
find underage kids on your
Yeah,
360
like
camera
it's gonna be like
drinking
it's gonna
in
be
a
like
bar.
like the alcohol sounds.
Because
Like
you're going to the
beep, beep.
18 and up thing, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's what Thursdays are when.
When you can 18-year-olds can
Yeah.
get in. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna see how this fucking plays out. I just want to get in there and I just want to record some shit for about like 10 minutes or so, and I just want to get out because I'm gonna look stupid. I'm gonna feel stupid, but I need to do this. I need to. I got got everything set up. It's all set up. I just have to go in. I have to do it. I have to just sacrifice my dignity.
I will not be going out to Red Brick tonight. You're gonna. So it's like literally like.
It's like, yeah, it's gonna look like that.
goodness.
Ugh. It's like when one of those old
Go when it's
cartoon-
lit at least. Like go when it's popping.
Oh, absolutely. That's
like
the goal.
later on.
I'll go in. Well, what time do you think is like when it's popping the most?
After 9. You'll have to probably pay $5 though.
That's fine.
But you don't want to be there forever.
Yeah, I'll go in for
Because
like 10.
the thing is
hot. It's hot in there.
I think they start carding at maybe 8 or 7, and so like, but that's like any bar. You can get into any bar like before 7. And then they start carding
Oh, shit.
for 21. But like, of course, if it's 18 night, you can get in, but you have to pay $5. If you go before 7, then you won't have to pay $5.
Okay.
But you don't want to be standing with 2 cameras, a camera and an audio thing on your head for 2 hours.
2
waiting for
hours
people to come.
doing nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll go in and I'll go in at like 10 probably, and make a fool out of myself and
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good.
get some good shit going. I'll probably edit it tonight too, so I can send it to Chip.
Hell yeah, Chip.
Good old Chip.
Chip. Shout out Chip.
Shout out Chip. If he's listening to this podcast, I hope not. But if you are, that'd be cool.
I don't know how the hell he'd find it.
Yeah, that's true.
Tough find.
That'd be a tough find. If anybody finds this, if anybody from OU finds this,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
No, literally, if anybody finds
If
this,
anybody.
congratulations.
Yeah, not even OU. If anybody finds this, and you're listening to this, and you've made it to this point in the podcast,
Here's what my mind is now it flashes to me 30 years later,
yeah.
trying to getting fired from my job. At this point, my boss pauses it and looks at me. And then I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, that's not me. He's like, you said host number 2, Austin Alford at the beginning. I was like, I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'd hope that our future bosses would be cool about us talking about murdering people, you know?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that, man, you know?
What's the issue? I don't get it.
I mean, so long as neither of us are trying to become president, I think it'd be all right, you know? I think it'd be
Shit,
okay.
you can, I mean, Trump said grab her by the pussy. I think that shit is fair game now. Fuck, you can do anything and become president.
Yeah. I guess that, yeah, I mean, we didn't really even do anything that bad. We just talked about fucking making a murder playlist. I mean, that's not even, that's just,
No, yeah, it was a
that's
joke.
classy.
It's a joke.
That's classy.
I'm saving my sketchy stuff till later.
Yeah, we'll save it till we're really well known, and then we
Yeah,
can,
till we're,
until we get at least 5
famous and-
listeners.
Holy shit, 5?
If we get 5
Do you see
listeners,
views? Can you see views on SoundCloud?
let's check right now, while we're fucking on air.
Yeah.
See if anyone has listened to our podcast.
I didn't even. I listened to like 20 minutes of it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I know that because I said it all. I know what I said.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Just make sure.
Unapologetic.
Yeah,
I'm not
you-
a fucking fan.
We don't fake our opinions here. We tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Yeah, mother.
Alright, let's see. Did I use this? I hope. No, I probably used this. I don't fucking know what I used. Did I use my regular email?
I would want to kill someone to she-wolf.
She-wolf?
That's my next one.
I don't even know. What is it?
There's a she-wolf in the closet.
Oh.
Well, fucking what is it? Shakira. Yeah, it's a Shakira song.
Oh, Shakira. Okay.
I just think that's a meme.
Dude, I hate this shit where you have to like click on the cars. Like that's a motorcycle. Does that count as a car?
Oh, what are they called? Captchas or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Those suck. Where it, like spells out a word and you can't even read it. You're like,
I don't
okay.
wanna create
I think that's an
account.
X.
I'm trying to sign in. Oh, dude, I don't even know what email I used. Did I use this one? Is it the same?
Holy
Oh,
shit.
fuck you. Alright,
Captcha.
Oh. It's like a game. I don't want to create an account.
Yeah. I
I'm
don't
gonna-
like you.
I'm going to try one more time. Is it an email?
Did you listen to the whole thing? The first one?
Yeah, I listened to the whole thing. That was just because I was editing it.
Yeah. I feel you.
Come on. Am I in?
We all know it's a
Holy
narcissistic
shit!
thing.
I
to do.
got it. We got 3 followers.
One of them's me, because I can see it.
We got 2 other followers.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Devin Welkert and Sarah Taylor.
Are they real people?
Let's find out.
Do you know them?
I don't know. But they're listening to shit though. They
Watch them repost us.
Oh.
That'd be weird. Kind of freaks me out. I really thought no one was listening.
fuck
I
man.
gotta watch myself now.
We got 1 play though. Actually no, wait. Okay, yeah, we have 3 followers. We have 1 play. So that might be me, to be honest. So only 1 play.
Look at that. Look at the chart there.
Wow. It really
A whole play.
top listeners Young Pickles.
Oh, okay. Well, that's me.
Yeah.
That's mine. Yo, shout out my rap career, okay, guys? Started as Young Pickles, then I changed my name. Can't say that new one.
Well, it looks like Greensburg has your tracks on repeat. Thank you, Greensburg, Pennsylvania.
What? Huh?
What the fuck does that mean? Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Are you listening to our shit right now?
Shout out Greensburg.
Shout out Greensburg. All right, well,
Skitty cut.
if y'all are listening right now,
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this thing up.
we're gonna wrap this thing up, and thank you very much for listening in to the second episode of Sound Advice. Next week we'll bring a guest on.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. That'd be fun.
Shit, that sounds fun.
And yeah, we're making this shit up as we go. So
Who do you want to bring on, Jake?
let's bring on Greensburg.
Hell yeah. What is that, a county?
Yeah,
What
let's
is
bring on the whole county of Greensburg.
Is it a city? I feel bad. I don't know my...
Sorry, Greensburg. We'll
Really
have
not in
to-
touch with our
we'll have to
viewers.
research our fans. But yeah, until then, see you next time.
Peace.